Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the first full week of April from the 4th to the 10th in my medium passion planner. Let's get started. So the kit that I'm using this week is Cloud from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and also mention me for a freebie. I really loved the kind of whimsical horoscopy vibes of this kit, and although it's not super springy, I thought it was definitely springy enough for April, where it's basically just rained all week in the UK. As always, I'm starting off with the pen base of my spread, so I've shaded in the parts of the timelines where I'm going to be asleep, and then I've gone in with my Grey Stabilo fine liner to mark in my alarm times, and split my personal and work to do sections in half to give myself extra checklist space, and then created a 5-day habit tracker for things that I have to do at work every single day in the bottom left hand corner. My theme colour for April is purple, so I'm using this purple passion marker for the whole month. So I've used the fine liner side to just mark in my work hours, and I've gone over all of these lines twice, as the fine liner side of passion markers does tend to come out a little bit pale. Next I'm adding in all of my meals for the week, so writing breakfast, lunch and dinner on each day, and then I'll highlight over these with my purple passion marker to keep that pop of my theme colour going for the spread. As always, these aren't exact times that I'm going to eat, they're just more like guidelines, and I don't add in breakfast on days where I don't have an alarm set in case I sleep in a bit. Next I'm going to start highlighting all of the checkboxes in the bottom left hand corner, and also colouring in the daily focus boxes of days where I'm not going to be at work, as well as highlighting over all of those meals that I've just added in, and this keeps that pop of purple going throughout the entire spread. It's only been 1 week and I'm already really enjoying the purple theme for April. It is one of my favourite colours, although turquoise does always beat it. So that's it for my pen base. Now we can get started with some stickers, and as always I'm starting with my meal plan tracker, which I make in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself. I'm then adding in the squared off half box with some deco from the kit into the weekly focus box, and finishing off my sidebar with one of the habit trackers from the kit and a full box over the quote section. Moving on to my washi headers, I've cut one of the 15mm strips from the kit in half to cover up the Space of Infinite Possibility header and the personal and work to-do list headers. I think trimming the washi in this kit did kind of lose that cloud pattern and it just looks more like a pastel ombre, but I'm not mad about it, it still looks really cute. I've also cut a 6mm strip from the second piece of washi, and I'm using that to create my extra gratitude header in the bottom left hand corner. Finally, I'll actually remember to add my weekend banner in this week, and then we can move on to planning out the week. So zooming in and starting on Monday, the first thing I'm marking in using one of the bill due stickers from the kit, which I've cut in half horizontally so it doesn't take up too much space in my planner, is that I had some bills due on Monday. I'm then adding in one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in going to a yoga class, which actually ended up moving to Tuesday, and then we can move on to Tuesday, where I'm first using a glitter header and a work from home script from Plannerface in the daily focus box to mark that I was working from home. On this day I had to take my car into the garage for its first service, so I'm using 2 skinny event labels, one at the beginning of the day and one at the end of the day, with these car doodles that were left over from monthly kits to mark in dropping off my car in the morning and picking it up in the afternoon. I'm then using one of the long flags from the kit and just trimming off the flag portion and adding in the book doodle from the kit to mark in a meeting that I had on Tuesday morning. For Tuesday evening, I'm just adding in another Pinky Stickers printable to mark in my first weight session of the week, which I actually moved to Wednesday, and then I'm going to mess around with the spacing of these for ages because I'd highlighted a little bit wonky and I think it was throwing off me putting these stickers down right after dinner. Moving on to Wednesday, I'm using the second bill due sticker from the kit to mark in another bill that was due at the end of Wednesday. When I'm planning, I mostly work from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, but the reason that I always seem to put the bill due stickers in first is because where I have my iCal up on my iMac in front of me while I'm planning, my recurring bills are all day events in that calendar, so they're always at the top of the day, so I always put them in first. So moving back to the beginning of Wednesday, I'm using a regular event label and the envelope doodle from the kit to mark in that I was doing send-outs this day, and then after lunch I'm adding in a quarter box from the kit with the laptop doodle to mark in at my usual Wednesday afternoon seminar. That's it for Wednesday, so flipping over and moving on to Thursday, I'm using another glitter header and another work from home script from Plannerface to mark in another day of working from home. And then I'm using another quarter box with the telephone doodle from the kit to mark in some training that I was giving on Thursday afternoon. We got some really good feedback for this training session, and no one seemed to notice that behind me while I was giving this presentation, Reggie was causing chaos and Ali was trying to calm him down. For Thursday afternoon, I'm first using a recycling icon from Plannerface to mark in a reminder to take the recycling out, and then I'm using this regular event label from the kit with a Joy of Planning weightlifting girl to mark in my PT session this evening. This is actually a really good PT session. We started doing some jerks, so now I have all 3 Olympic lifts in my training programme. Moving on to Friday, I'm first using a regular event label and a skinny event label from the kit with a Joy of Planning scientist girl to mark in that I was duty scientist this day. Then in the evening, I'm using another Pinky Stickers printable to mark in my 3rd weight session of the week. Moving on to Saturday, I'm marking my planning time as usual using a flag and the planner doodle from the kit with a planning script from Plannerface, and then a 3rd box with some deco from the kit and an edit script from Plannerface to mark in editing and recording this voiceover. To give myself a bit of a break from lifting, I decided to just do some cardio on Saturday, and also we had quite a fun afternoon planned. So I'm using one of the square boxes from the kit with some deco and also a doodle from Plannerface to mark in that I was supposed to have some friends coming over to meet Reggie and to hang out in the afternoon. Unfortunately, one of them has COVID, so only Kelly came over, but we had a lush afternoon sat at the pub in the sunshine with Reggie. Also, the fact that I was going to be sat at the pub in the afternoon was why I decided that I shouldn't go weightlifting in the evening. I've added in my usual half box for whatever we got up to on Saturday evening, and now I'm using one of the 3 hot checklists from the kit to mark in some cleaning time on Sunday morning. For Sunday afternoon, I'm marking and uploading this video using a piece of the Monday to Sunday box that I've cut up with a YouTube button icon from Ickle & Co and an upload script from Plannerface, and finally a Pinky Stickers printable to mark in my last weight session of the week. So now that I've got all my plans in for the week, I'm going to fill in some of that space where I'm at work with decorative boxes from the kit because I don't like putting too much work stuff in this planner, and I like putting more decorative stuff in this planner. So as always, I've trimmed down these boxes vertically on the sticker paper, and then I'm trimming them horizontally on my planner so that they fit nicely within the timelines. And then I'm going to finish up by adding in my checklists for the top 2 or 3 things that I get done at work each day. So that's all of my stickers. Now we can go back and fill in all of my plans as usual using my Pilot Friction pen. So at the beginning of this week, I had a long chat with my boyfriend on Monday evening about how I'm feeling kind of burnt out with work and also trying to fit in all of my hobbies around it. Work has been super busy recently, and every day when I get home from work, I'm exhausted and I barely feel like I have the energy to go to the gym, even though that's one of the things that I'm not feeling burnt out about at the moment, and it makes me feel so much better when I actually go. Basically, in the moment at work, I'm in the process of rotating into a different section so that I can fill up more of my portfolio with some more experience of a different area of my department. But that means training the person that's supposed to take over from me and also doing the training for the new team that I'm moving into, as well as keeping up with all of the work that I'm currently doing as well. So it's got to be quite a lot, and I'm exhausted, honestly. And I think I've complained about work being exhausting for the past maybe 2 months worth of Plan With Me's, and you're probably tired of hearing it as much as I am tired of saying it. So basically, I've decided that this month I'm going to take a little bit of a step back from some of the things that I've been doing outside of work, just so that I can focus on getting through this transitional period. So this is a really long-winded way of saying that I don't have an April journal set up for this month, because I basically set up the cover page solely for an Instagram post, and that was what really made me realise that I was doing things for social media rather than for myself. And that's not what my journal is for, so I don't want to put more pressure on myself to have this really pretty perfect journal when it's not actually helping me, because actually setting it up is stressing me out. So I just did the cover page, and that is all that I have done in my journal for this month, and I'm not mad about it, but I just wanted to be real with you guys. That's why there's not going to be that video. And also, if you find that you are doing things solely for other people, then maybe take a step back and maybe reevaluate what you've got in your planner stack, because I certainly have done that this week. I've also binned off my fitness planner for a bit because it is not helping me at the moment, and is another thing that I am stressing about setting up, or just not setting up at all and then being like, oh, now I'm wasting it. But it's an undated planner, so I can always go back to it when I feel like it is suiting my needs again. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk about being burnt out about everything, I guess. My weekly plan with me's won't be going anywhere. I've just streamlined my planner stack back to just the 2 planners, which I think is plenty, one for work and one for me. My focus for this week was macros and training, and I did focus on that a little bit, but I focused more on trying to trim out some of the things that were making me stressed. But that's all of my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here's the spread all filled out, and I really love the colours in this kit. It looks so cute and kind of springy, but also a little bit celestial. Although I've cut out my daily journal, I'm still going to be doing my little weekly reflection in the bottom right hand corner of my passion planner, so there's a little bit of reflection going on anyway. And of course, when I get stressed, I do have an adorable little floof to cheer me up now. Hello, up. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!